You're all welcome on this call, the first ever TPR Global Gentlemen's Call. We've all gathered here. I don't see any lady, which is good, which is important because I don't want any woman here, because the stuff we're gonna talk about here, it's gonna be very, very rough and tough. So good, we're good to go. So gentlemen, on this first gentleman's call, I want to start off with mindset. I want to start off with mindset. Like, what is the mindset you should have as a man? What kind of mindset you need to have in order to become a man and to grow up and grow grow into a successful and high value man. Okay, and I even prepared a presentation for all of you, me and Dwen together. So let's get this thing started. So let's start with the purpose of being a man. All right, it's a pretty interesting topic because nobody in school or anywhere else teaches us this stuff, right? And as you can see here, I've written down a couple bullet points, which in my opinion, like, are the most important purposes of actually like being a man. And life as a man is, guys, obviously exceptionally difficult. And the most beautiful and as well at the same time terrifying thing about being a man is that you are born with zero value. You are born with zero value. And that's on one side a very beautiful thing, but on the other side as well a very pretty terrifying thing, right? Because society doesn't really care about you as a man. You're only gonna be cared about based on how useful you are. In the society as a man, people will only care about you based on how useful you are. Okay, so that's, I would say, definitely one purpose of being a man is to become useful to your family, useful to the society in general, useful to your loved people out there. And the good thing is, even if you're born with zero value, right, everybody has a chance to build yourself up. And obviously some men tend to have, you know, better more talent or better genetics in terms of muscles, physicality, body, or looks, you know, but still every single man has the chance to build yourself up. So if you're right now a 2 out of a 10 or a 3 out of a 10, okay, you have the chance, like, no matter how how skinny you are right now, let's say, no matter how ugly you are right now, as a man, you can still build yourself up. Even if you're a 1 out of 10, a 2 out of 10, a 3 out of 10 right now, within the next couple months, couple of years, you have the chance to build yourself up to a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Okay, and become the best possible version of yourself, but only if you're prepared to do the hard work and never quit. But if you're gonna stand around and wait for a handout, wait for someone to save you, to save your life, well, then nobody's gonna ever respect you. Nobody's gonna ever respect you. And you can see here what I've written down: purpose of being a man, struggle and learn. So I would say this is one of the most important things as a man to understand, that we are not here to be like happy, just to be happy and drink cocktails on the beach and that's it, we're done. No, I would say as a man, your purpose is to struggle as much as you can, as much as possible, and learn through those struggles, you know, go through those problems, and not just go, but grow through the struggles, grow through the problems, grow through the issues, that you deal with, that life gives you, and yeah, really like embrace all those struggles, and embrace all your problems that come along in your life, and go through this pain, or even better, as I said, grow through pain, right? Then another thing is contribution and impact, right? Like that's pretty much the same as being, or similar to being useful, right? Your purpose of being a man is to contribute to the society or to your family, to be in some kind of way useful and contribute, to bring value to the table, to your family and so on, and as well impact, right? To leave an impact, to create a legacy. Okay, that means passing on your experiences, passing on your wisdom, passing on your knowledge, and so on, with other people, with your kids, with your family, right? And then as well, just see how hard we are to kill. As a man, you should be like going to your limit, but without dying. Okay, like go to your limit where you almost get killed, but don't get killed, right? And just conquer the world. You see, create a family. That's, I would say, as well, a huge point of yeah, your purpose of being a man is to create a family, obviously, right? And you see all these points, all these bullet points, they somehow has to do something with all the other bullet points. Like all the bullet points are connected with each other, and they correlate with each other, right? Because create a family as well, at the end of the day, will have to do with contributing and impacting your kids, leaving a legacy or building a legacy, and reproducing at the end of the day, right? We're born on this planet Earth, and we biologically are basically on this planet Earth here to reproduce. Because why? Like, give me any other reason why God or the universe, call it however you want, why would God give us, you know, I think I will just say it. Why should God give us a dick where we can, you know, reproduce? Like, there's no other reason for it. So that's definitely a purpose of yours in your life, is to yeah, create a family, to have kids, to reproduce. All right. And then next, your duties, man's duties. And by saying duties, what I mean is basically emotional control, right? Like, this is the baseline of being a man. This is like literally the baseline of being a man. It's having emotional control. It's having mental control, because there's this stupid trend going on out there currently, where men are being told, you know, if you don't feel a certain way, then just act as you want, or cry more, or show your emotions more. But the problem with that is, as soon as we have men who don't control their emotions, as soon as we have a society of men who can't control their mental situation, we will have a huge problem. And that huge problem will result in school shooters, will result in rapists, and so on. Because men who can't control their emotions, who can't control their mental state, are very, very, very dangerous to the society. Okay, this is exactly what happens when men are being told, yeah, just cry, just let out your emotions, just be yourself. What happens then is, as I said, we get crimes, we get murders and stabbings and rape and all that stuff, right? So as a man, as I said, your baseline is emotional control. Like, as a man, you are supposed to be scared and not show that you're scared. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously, even if you are, I don't know, even if you are a fucking mafia boss, And so as soon as someone breaks into your house, even as a mafia boss, you will be scared, like shit, right? Someone broke into your house and potentially wants to kill you, wants to rob you. Even if you're the badass, the most badass mafia boss out there, you will still be scared. But at the end of the day, like, you can't be a pussy and just, push your girl and say, hey, you go out and solve this. You go out and deal with the robber, deal with that, Obviously you're gonna be scared, but you still just gonna stand up, go out there and fucking, beat his ass up, and make sure that you don't get robbed or don't get killed, or make sure that your family is protected, although you're still gonna be scared doing that. Okay, so being a man, or emotional control, another example or another way to put it, is feeling a certain way, but performing and doing what you're supposed to do regardless. Right? You're not feeling going to the gym. You still go to the gym. You're not feeling doing a sparring, right? You still do it. You're not feeling like building a business. You come home after work, after school, whatever, you're tired. You don't feel like doing shit. You still do it. That's the baseline of being a man, emotional control. Next one, take responsibility, right? Take responsibility for everything that happens in your life, right? You got to be accountable. You got to be responsible for everything that happens to you in your life. And as soon as you make this decision, as soon as you switch that in your mind, you will see how drastically your life will change as a man. Okay? So take responsibility. If something good happens to you, take responsibility. But the same way as well, if something bad happens to you, take responsibility. You're broke, it's your fault. You fucked up. Okay? Like, you're skinny, don't have muscles, you can't fight, you're a pussy, your fault, man. Your fault, take responsibility. So, and that's the way how I have talked to myself since like always. Since always. Like, I take a look at me, like 5 years ago, I looked at me, I'm like, man, you are a fucking like a stick. You're like a stick. You're like a toothpick. You're so skinny, man. You're like, yeah, you're weak as fuck. You're weak as shit. All right, so let's go to the gym. All right. And then when I figured out, okay, I'm going to the gym now, I have some muscles, but I still can't fight. Like, what do all those muscles give me? Like, what is the purpose of having all these muscles if I still like can't fight, right? Like, it's just optics. So, okay, let's go to a fucking fight gym, learn how to fight. Like, take responsibility for everything, right? Super important. Then provide and protect for your family. If you have a girlfriend, provide and protect for her. Like, there is out there some men, or many men, they actually say, yeah, let's do, I don't know, 50-50, stuff like that. Man, that's just like a very coward type of way to live as a man. Or being just hiding behind it doesn't matter even who, like just hiding behind someone and being afraid of stepping up and just, taking the responsibility, taking the lead, and just provide and protect. Right? As a man, you should be in a position where you can pay for everything, pay for literally everything for your family, for your girlfriend, if you have kids, for your kids, or in the future, as soon as you will have kids, you need to be in a position where you just can pay everything. Right? And then lead, inspire, teach, right? That's your duty, to lead, to inspire, and teach, and then become best father possible, obviously, right? Strive to become the best father possible. Then solve problems, right? That's your duty as a man, is to solve problems. Look, I have this mentality that there are no problems. There's only solutions. So whenever a problem comes up, I don't hide from it. I don't run away from it. I confront it and I say, okay, let's solve it. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's solve this shit. And even if I hate it, you know, because there's sometimes things happen to your life and you're like, man, why does it have to happen to me? Why does this have to happen now? Right? But all these problems, they come for a reason. And as a man, the only way to become stronger, wiser, better, it's to solve problems. Right? This is the only way how you can become stronger, better, and wiser. It's by solving problems and facing those problems. Right? And there hasn't been any single problem in my life ever that I haven't solved yet. Sometimes it may take me a little bit longer to solve a problem, and sometimes even for me, like every single man on this planet Earth sometimes faces problems where you think like, bro, what should I do now? Like, you're literally clueless. Okay, what the fuck should I do now? Everybody has been in this situation, but that's exactly your duty as a man, is to always find a way, no matter how, no matter what you need to do, no matter what it takes. You need to have this mentality, okay, it's my duty to find a fucking way to solve that problem, whatever it is. Whatever problem it is, your mother needs $5,000 for surgery, or I don't care. As a man, it's your duty to step up and say, hey, I have no fucking idea how to do it and how to solve that, but I will find a fucking way, no matter what. And then become as capable, competent, and powerful as possible. That's your duty as a man, because nobody wants a weak piece of shit. Nobody wants a man who is not capable. Nobody wants a man who's not competent, and nobody wants a man who's not powerful. It's just simple logic. Simple logic, guys. All right. So now, most people are good at only one thing. Most men are only good at one thing. And as soon as you take it away from him, he's nothing. Right? That's an issue I see out there with so many men. They're only good at one thing, and as soon as you take it away from him, he is nothing. He's literally nothing. For example, I don't know, these politicians or actors, Hollywood actors, right? There are so many literally like geeks, nerds, right? But they are like super famous, super rich, but only because, you know, they somehow became good at acting, being good at being a clown. But as soon as you take Hollywood away from that actor, he's nothing. He has zero value, nothing on the table, right? So if you really want to be someone who is unbreakable, you must acquire skills in all areas of life. Okay, it is not enough to be the best at one thing. The same is with trading, guys. I see many men out there, they are like extremely good at trading, making huge amounts of money with trading, but they are still just only good at trading. That's the only thing they can. All the other areas of life, they suck. Because the best at one thing is still a nerd, just in that particular one thing. So you guys have to acquire your skills in all areas. And you see, we have mindset. This is the first topic we're going to talk about, and we're talking about it right now. The second topic is wealth. The third area of your life is health. Then comes relationships, and then lifestyle, right? And you need to master, if you want to have a joyful life, an amazing life, if you want to be a high value man, the only way to achieve all of that is to master all these areas of life that you can see here. And these are all things that can't be taken away from you, right? When they take, let's say let's say you would take away everything from me and put me in a cell. Next day, I would still wake up in the morning and I would be smiling, knowing that I'm going to get it all back. Everything that I've built up for myself in the last 5 years, all my skills, all my money, all my wealth, all my health, all my relationships, everything, all my whole mindset, I know I'm going to get it all back. Even if you take away everything from me, because I'm still capable, I'm still dangerous, and so on. So all around, guys, you need to be all arounders, all areas, and start in one area and then move on. Don't stop there, right? Because it's not enough. It is never enough, because yeah, I think it's more than clear, more than understandable. All right. So now, first call is all about your mindset. Now, believe you are the man. That's the very first thing you need to get down, really deep down into your brain, into your mind, is to start believing you are the man. Okay? And we're gonna learn something about ourselves. We're gonna learn how to view the world, because how you view the world absolutely and utterly shapes how you react to the world and how you act in the world, how people view you. It's all down to how you view things. Again, understand this, guys. This is so crucial. How you see yourself, this is going to be how other people see you. Okay? So, believe you are the man. So if you, next day, tomorrow, as soon as you wake up, I want you to do one thing, guys. Go to your bathroom, look in the mirror, and say, I'm the man. And there's no one on this planet who can do shit I couldn't do if I put my mind to it. Believe you are the man and you can achieve literally everything that you want or that you've ever wanted. And if you go through life with this type of mindset, believing that you really are the man, there are very few downsides to that. The downsides are everyone's going to call you, not everyone, but some people will call you arrogant. Some people will call you a dickhead, or, oh, you have such a big ego. So you will lose some loser friends, but I mean, who cares? Right? You will lose some loser friends, but who cares? And on the other hand, what you're going to gain are other people who are on the same path. Okay? And even if you're not the man yet, even before I became, for example, presidential ambassador, back then, 4 years ago, when I was executive, platinum executive, unranked, I still knew I was going to be the man. You know what I mean? And when people called me arrogant or stupid or deluded or whatever, I would be just sitting there and look at them and say, yeah, fuck you. I will show you. I will prove you wrong, you motherfucker. I'm gonna be the fucking man. Next one is you need to be perspicacious, guys. You need to understand that in this world, there's a whole bunch of people doing amazing things that you're not doing, or a bunch of people who have amazing things that you don't have. And that should piss you off. And I'm that as serious. And I remember when I was going to school, more than 5 years ago, when I was still going to school, I was the only one who was pissed off in the school. Other people were not annoyed or driven or like be angry or whatever. I was fucking angry. I was going to school. I was fucking furious. Every day I was like, bro, why the fuck do we literally need to learn all this bullshit? How the fuck does it make sense that I need to sit here for 7 or 8 hours straight every single day and pretend that I'm interested in this bullshit, or pretend to that all this bullshit is gonna in some way make me successful, or I need to pretend that learning how to calculate the diameter of the sun is important. Like, what is this? And I was the only one. And the thing is, that's exactly why it took me to where I am today. So it's perfectly fine to be pissed off and wanting more. Anger, like become angry, get angry that you're still skinny, get angry at yourself that you're still broke. Get fucking angry and pissed off that you don't have those things and don't live the life you are desiring or you want to have. Because anger is a fantastic force, guys. Anger is one of the most powerful forces out there in this world, because you can take that anger and correct it to the right direction and use it to your advantage. And look, guys, being a millionaire at 60 isn't nearly as good as being a millionaire in your 20s. So you need to be as well aware of the time. You need to be aware of that the time is ticking. You can't just sit around and think, yeah, I got all the time, I still have time. No, fucking no, you have no time left. Time is ticking. You're running out of time. And being a millionaire in your 20s is way cooler than being a millionaire in your 60s. So if you think you have all the time and you can go slowly and steady and just relax and chill, you know, you're going to be disappointed at 60, 70, because you will realize that 60, at 70, you don't have the energy anymore. You don't have the health anymore to do all these amazing things. As soon as you're 60, 70, you can't cruise in jet skis with your brothers, with your friends in Dubai. You can't go skydiving. You can't go, you know, cruising around in bikes, in supercars, like crazy, 200, 300 kilometers per hour with your friends. You can't do that stuff anymore because you're getting older. You're getting older. So you need to realize, guys, you got only few short years as a young man, and don't dare to waste them. As soon as you're going to be 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, I'm telling you, the only thing you will wish for is to be younger. And I know, guys, I'm still super young. I'm 23, but I already know that like now, because I have many mentors who are, you know, in their 40s, 50s and so on. And they all say the same shit over and over again. They all say, look, I'm a multimillionaire now. I have all this and that. I have yachts and super jets and blah, blah, blah. But if I would have the opportunity, then I would switch. I would change all those yachts, all those super jets for being young again. I would, you know, give you all my money, give you all my millions just to be young again. And maybe you're not getting it right now, you're not understanding that right now, but as soon as you're going to be older, in your 40s, 50s, you will understand that. Right? And that's exactly something I understood pretty early in my 17s. And that's when I started this business, and I started to fucking work my ass off, because I knew, hey, I don't have much time. I don't have much time. Right? And my idea was, okay, I'm 17 now. If I've worked my fucking ass off the next 5 years, I'm going to be 23 years old. And let's say I'm making multiple six figures by then. That means I can travel the world with 23 years old and do whatever the fuck I want. How amazing with 23 years old. Because with 40, 50 years old, doing what I'm doing right now wouldn't be even as close as how cool it is with 23. This freedom, this independence, all this money. Yeah. So next one. Everything you say, you must mean. If I say something, it has to fucking happen. And that is the power to unlimited motivation. And being like, and taken seriously across all spheres of your life. So what I want you to do, guys, is be very specific with your language. Be very, very specific how you talk and what you say to other people. Because if you don't follow through what you say, your words gonna devalue. You will lose respect from other people, and yeah, it's just one of the most worst things that you can do as a man is to not keep your word. That is one of the worst things you can do as a man, is not to keep your word. Even on a subconscious level, if you say someone, if you borrow money from someone and then say, I will pay you next Monday, if next Monday I don't have the money, I will go and fucking rob a bank to make sure I keep my word. If I said, I will give you money back next Monday, I will do whatever it fucking takes to make sure I get that money and I pay that person their money back on Monday and I keep my word. That's the kind of person you need to be. That's the kind of man you need to become. Everything you say, you must mean. I need to wait until Sandy is gone. No woman allowed here. Right? This is so important, guys. So in future, from today, I want you to be super specific how you talk. And if you say to someone, hey, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, I'm gonna do this and that until then and then you better fucking do it. You better fucking follow through. Everything else is just, yeah, you're not a man. You don't follow through. If you don't keep your word, you're not a man. Then take responsibility. Take responsibility. Because nobody gives a fuck about you as much as you're gonna have to give a fuck about yourself. And now I know this sounds pretty sad, but that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Even your parents, your friends, you know, they might pretend that they give a fuck about you and that they care about you, but at the end of the day, as a man, you know, if you don't go out there and chase your dreams, chase your goals, regardless of what other people are doing, yeah, it's not gonna look good for you. Like, you are never going to have any of the things you want if you do not get them yourself. Like, look, nobody wakes up and genuinely thinks, oh, wait a second, how could I get Paul more money? Like, we're almost 50 guys on this call. Has any one of you ever woken up and thought to yourself, how could I make Richard make more money today? Nobody. Like, nobody wakes up and genuinely thinks, oh, how could I get him more money? Like, guys, no one is gonna come and say, hey, look, I'm gonna give you all my effort, all my time, all my energy on fixing your life. Nobody, and what I mean by that is basically nobody's gonna ever come to save you. If you're still waiting for that moment, if you're still waiting for that magic day where a fee from the sky, where or how do you call it? I don't know, where a wizard comes out of a sudden and you know, does abracadabra, and then all your problems are suddenly gone, and you're strong and wealthy and rich and all and so on. Like that day is never gonna come. That moment is never gonna come. If there is someone that can yeah, help you achieve all your goals and dreams, then it's only you and yourself. There's no one else who's gonna come and drag you out of your bed and say, come on, let's go, let's do this and that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay. So these are the 4 elements, the four mindsets you need to have as a man. And now, if you implement these 4 things we just talked about, believe you're the man, be perspicacious, everything you say you must mean, and take responsibility, then you're good to go. You're very, very good to go. All right, so now that was my part. Now I'm super excited to give it over to my man, Dwen. We met each other first time, actually. What's up, brother? We met each other in Bali a couple of weeks ago, spent nearly like 2 weeks here together. We were doing a lot of cool stuff together. We were zooming around with the bikes, like crazy motherfuckers. Almost killed ourselves a couple times. And then
many times.
Oh yeah. And then we went as well. Once we went together to a Muay Thai training, private training. So yeah, guys, I guess you all know Dwenzel. If you don't know him yet, you will get to know him now. Amazing guy as well, working on all the areas, mastering all areas of life. So there's definitely a lot of things you can learn from him, guys. And on this note, man, I will give it over to you. Take it over.
All right. So I'm going to touch on a little bit about basically what Richard said. I've got a few topics of mine about mindset, how to basically sustain it, and what mindset you basically need. So I'm just going to get this presentation out as well. 1 second. So can everyone see my screen? All good, all good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So basically, guys, right, there's a lot of people out there that has either a fixed or a growth mindset. Now, the question is that which one are you, right? Do you have a fixed mindset or do you have a growing mindset? Because if you've got a fixed mindset, I don't think you're gonna get anywhere at all. If you've got a growing mindset, you're gonna get somewhere. If you're open to learning about new things, right? You're open about improving yourself, you're gonna get somewhere. If you're not open about it, if you always have an arrogant mindset about everything that comes your way, about every opportunity that you can learn from and actually be better and grow, you're not gonna get there, you know? Now, for example, right? Now, if you say to yourself, I'm only good at certain things, or I can be only, if you keep saying I'm only good at certain things, you've got a very limited mindset. But if you say to yourself, I can be good at anything, right? Even though you're not yet there, right? Just keep telling yourself you are, right? You can be good at anything. Just keep mastering it over and over. You're never gonna be perfect, but at least you're trying to grow, right? You're trying to be better. If you're not trying to be better, if you're trying to be arrogant every time and you're not willing to be open everything that this world has to offer for you to grow, what are you doing? Right? This is what you need. for your mindset as a guy. You need to grow. You can't be arrogant every time, right? If someone is above you, right, you don't need to be arrogant with them, right? Listen to them, right? You don't say, "No, I don't need your feedback. I'm better than you." No, you tell them, "I appreciate the feedback. I'll keep that in mind," right? Because if you're not good at that area, learn from them. Those people, you need to keep them close. If they're already unlocked what you have, learn from them every time. Be open about it. If you're not open about it, are you really gonna get anywhere? Right? You need to stop hating challenges, right? If you're going through so many challenges in your life, this day is shitty, that month was shitty, that this year is gonna be a shitty year again, like always, you're not gonna get there. You're not gonna get anywhere then. Right? Your vision, where you want to be in life, you're not going to get anywhere. All those challenges, you need to embrace it. Like Richard said, you need to struggle in life. That's how you learn. You need to struggle, right? But you can't always be negative about it. Negativity will not get you anywhere. You need to embrace those challenges, all those struggles, embrace it. Enjoy it. It's a journey that you need to go through, right? Can't keep saying it's too hard, you're going to give up. Right? You go to a gym for the week, and then you're like, "Oh, it's too hard. I can't be bothered getting up early. I can't be bothered to stay there for an hour or two to work out with myself, to work on myself." Right? You gave up so quick. That's yourself being negative, right? You can't have a negative mindset. You need to have a positive mindset. Yes, beat yourself up to death in your mind to get somewhere, right? But at the same time, you need to be positive about it. To go far, you need to be positive about it. You can't listen to every negative thing that your mind wants to think about. You need to listen to every positive thing that you're thinking about, right? Keep saying that you're going to keep trying. You're going to keep going, right? You're going to get that results that you eventually want, and you'll get there, right? That's the same thing about how, like, when you say practice makes perfect. No, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes improvements. You learn when you basically make more improvements. You never become perfect. You try to get as close as possible to being perfect, but you'll never be perfect. The best thing you could do is improve yourself over and over and over. You need to make mistakes. You need to learn from those mistakes. You can't just not want to make mistakes. You can't keep staying scared about every single mistake. All right. You need to learn from that mistake. You lose 10K, lose 10K, fuck it. Right? It's a mistake. You need to go through it. If you touch a certain amount, if you're making 6 figures a year, there's gonna be a point in your life where you lose 10K, you lose 50K somewhere, right? It'll just vanish within the next few weeks. You won't even notice it. Now learn from it. Don't hate it. Learn. Don't be scared about it. It's something that you have to go through it. Right? Right? You can't keep saying that like everything that you're doing right now it's good enough as well. You aren't saying that, "Oh, this is good enough. That trade I'm doing, yeah, that's good enough." No, man, do. Right? Just question yourself. Is this the best I can do? If you're working out, right, and then you're not getting anywhere for the next 6 months and you're just consistent, ask yourself, is this the best I can do? Be honest with yourself. Is that have you been really honest with yourself about your consistency? You need to keep on going, right? You need to be positive with your mind. If you're gonna be negative in your mind, you're not gonna get anywhere. Next thing I've got is like mental habits. Again, with positivity, and the next thing you would match that with is honesty. Be truthful with yourself, right? Do not lie to yourself. If you fucked up, you fucked up. So be it. You fucked up, man. Just be honest. Be honest about yourself and be fucked up. Tell yourself, I fucked up. Right? If you have a partner and basically knows that you fucked up, don't tell them, "No, I didn't fuck up." Right? Admit it. Be honest with it. Say, "Oh yeah, I fucked up. No, I'm gonna go fix it." It's your responsibility. You gotta fix it. Right? If you have a vision, if you have a goal, you're not gonna get anywhere without commitment. Right? Ask yourself every time, if you need a motivation, ask guys, we don't need motivation. We need to struggle. We need to struggle and learn from that struggle. Right? Your motivation is honestly your commitment. why you started, right? And with that, you need to positively remind yourself about the vision, about your goal. Why do you want to get there in the first place, right? You want to achieve a certain physique. That's a goal. If you're not there, what have you not done to not get there? It only takes 6 months. If you're a skinny fat guy, you're skinny, or like you're slightly fat. You're not that fucking overweight. Overweight people, I've seen overweight people change their body within a year. Within a year. And you're a skinny guy and you can't even change your body within 6 months. That's bullshit. Because like Rich said, he was a stick. I was a stick as well. We got fucking ripped. We got bulked up. For me, it took me about 4 months of consistent work. Right? You have to be confident about your commitments and literally act like you're there. Tell yourself, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there. I'm gonna keep talking to myself that I'm gonna be there. I'm already there. I'm walking like I'm already there. I'm acting like I'm already there. Right? That's gonna be me being confident. If you're not confident about your vision, you're not gonna get there. Okay. And at the same time, it takes patience. You gotta learn how to be patient. Just simply wait. Your time will come. Right? Everything needs time. Everything that you do needs time. You can't just think, in next week I'm gonna get it. No, you never know. Next week you might fuck up. There might be one simple mistake, maybe like a 0.56 that you fucked up. Right? That's a little point that you fucked up, and like you gotta start over because you rushed it too much. If you're rushing it too much, you're not enjoying the journey. You need to enjoy this journey because when you make it somewhere where when you make that goal, when you have finished that goal, you're gonna want to remember that. You're gonna want to remember how good it feels to make it. Okay, and through that patience, you need to be resilient about it. Okay, resilience is the thing for you to be disciplined. So no obstacles should stop you. Once you have been committed, once you are confident, you have confidence towards yourself and what you do, right? Once you're already patient about everything you do, you're just literally enjoying that journey. You need to be resilient to any obstacle. Any obstacle should not stop you. People are telling you to fuck off. I'm telling people you're not gonna make it. You're gonna be at this. Tell them fuck you. Like just tell them fuck you, because I don't need this shit. I know what I can do. Right? Stay true and honest to yourself with your vision. You know what you can do. Tell them to fuck off because you don't need that. Be strong in your mind. Be strong in your mind and you'll get there. Right? With that, discipline will come in. Once discipline comes in, you just need to deny and avoid every distractions and negativity in your life. Right? All these distractions, going out, all right, let's the people telling you, okay, let's go out tonight. All right, let's go to a club. You want to get something to eat? Bro, that's distractions. If you're working on yourself, you don't need that. You need to just put your head down and work. Right? If you go out and enjoy yourself over and over every weekend, where are you gonna get yourself? Are you really gonna get anywhere? Because you're basically 5 days in a week. All right, you're gonna do the work. 2 days, you're gonna take a break. Right? You're gonna take a little cheat meal, right? You're not gonna get there. You're not gonna get to your journey. Right? You're not gonna finish your goal fast enough. You're actually more like you're gonna have a 2-step back, no step forward because you just fucked it up. If you're drinking over the weekend after having a 5-day straight of working out, do you think you're gonna get that physique within 12 weeks? If you plan to get it within 12 weeks, no, you're not gonna get in 12 weeks. Okay, you're not like having a cheat meal itself, having a cheat day. It's not gonna get you anywhere. That's the same thing with discipline. You need to avoid all those distractions. If you want to be disciplined in certain goals, if you want to achieve certain goals, you need to stay disciplined about it. Right? All those negative people that are telling you can't do this or telling you to basically, let's go out this weekend. Those people, I see them as negative people. If people tell me, let's have fun at this day, and you have a certain goal, that you should not be doing that, those are negative people. The people that tells me, let's go drink. Bro, I told myself this year I'm not gonna drink and I'm gonna keep that out. I haven't drank for the last few months. I haven't drunk anything. I was in Sydney on a Sydney event. Right, there's some guys in here that was with there. They told me, "All right, let's go drink." No, I'm not gonna drink, man. You can have a beer. I'm not gonna drink. That's me telling my. That's me being disciplined, staying on what I told myself, being honest with myself. Right. At the end of that, it's consistency. You've done all those 5 things. You've stayed consistent with your commitment, your confidence, your patience, your resilience, your discipline. That's consistency, right? You keep doing that over and over. Every day, you're a step closer to your goal. You're a step closer to your vision, right? If you need this mentality in your head every day on repeat, when you wake up, before you sleep, right? Repeat that every time you're in you're in the shower. Wow, sit in the shower, literally think about it. Think about it every time. Okay, this needs to be in repeat every time for a guy, right? If you want to get somewhere, if your mind is literally scattered everywhere, you're not gonna get things done. You're not gonna get anywhere. You're gonna be on repeat of how your life is, how the life that you don't want to be in. You keep telling yourself you don't want to be in that life, and change, right? Next thing is that the attitude. So this is the attitude you need to basically have with yourself, right? Your mind. You need to get in the zone, right? Put your head down because it's a journey, right? You can't. It's gonna be your lazy self, your weak self, your emotional self, right? The person that you are now, that's the person you don't want to be. You're telling me you want to be here. Your goal is to be this person here, or you want to be in this certain area. Yourself needs to change. You need to be a bad person for that. You need to master what kind of character that needs to be, like what kind of character you have to be in that area, right? Because when you're that person, it's basically like, oh, the person you are now, you're weak, you're lazy, you're emotional, you're going against a person that's strong, that's fast, that's hardworking. That's the person you're trying to be, the better person. So you need to be mentally ready and you need to put your head down and focus and be that person and become that person. You just need to get in your zone for that shit, you know? And then your time. Be selfish with your time. Avoid all these distractions. Your time's precious. Like Rich says, he's 23 and he's done so much because he's been selfish with his time. He just focused, he put his head down. All right. How many of you here are like 25, 30, like 25 up in the 20s? I just turned 20 this year. I have done so much because I put my head down and just focused. I did not listen to anyone else, right? Distractions and everything. How many times have I went into a club my entire life? Once. I turned 18, you know, I'll try it. I went in once. Fuck that, no, not again. I wanted to see what it was in there. Okay, fine. Wasn't really that exciting. Done. I left. I kept going. You gotta stop helping people, especially when you haven't like you haven't gotten you can't even you can't help yourself. You gotta stop helping people. Right? You gotta help yourself, then help others. Because that's a waste of your time. That's a waste of their time because now you help them with some shit. Let's say you help your parents with something, right? You help them. You wasted your time. Now, 3 months later, they're gonna have another issue because you don't have enough resources to help them. Because you just help them first instead of helping yourself. If you helped yourself first and you basically built up enough resources to help them, you could have solved all their problems in one go instead of breaking it into pieces. Just put your head down with it, right? Be selfish with your time, avoid all these distractions, and just focus on yourself. Put yourself first for now. You need to be very selfish to be selfless. I'll take that quote from Iman. Miguel was just with Iman in London. Like, seriously though, that's true though. You need to be very selfish first to be selfless. That's with your time. Now, your actions, right? You can say this so much to everyone. You gotta stop talking to everyone about your goals and just act. Just act towards it because you've basically talked to yourself over and over again and again about what you're gonna do, about your vision, about how you're gonna change, right? That's yourself. That's your mind. You're talking to your mind over and over. Why do you need to talk to other people about it? You know, just keep it to yourself and actually do the work, because those people will be another obstacle that you have to basically face. They're gonna be another distraction, another bunch of people that are talking shit about you or telling you that you can't make it. All right, create the results first, then tell them. You don't even need to tell them. They'll see it. You're acting like it. They're gonna see it. You're gonna disappear for a year and do something good for yourself. Right? You set your mind into it. When you come back out, you don't even need to say anything. They'll see it immediately. Those people, imagine this. You could have like you post something on Insta, you get 10 likes. You post something on your story, you get 400 views. There's a lot of people that doesn't like you, right? You post so many people doesn't like you, but they're still watching you. So what happens if you come out within a year and you've worked on yourself, especially in your mind every time, and now achieved everything that you have set for yourself, and you post something, you still don't get that, you still don't pass 10 likes, but you still have 400 people that hated you, right? The 390 people that was in that story, right? Because 10 of those people like your shit, but the other 380, the 390 didn't. Those 390 will see you still. They'll see it, but you have been better. Where did they go? Nowhere. Still hating you till this day. This nigga, I can't even fucking like your shit. Now, wait, what's after this? Yeah. Now we've passed the time. I think it's 10:05. That's all for me basically, right? You have to stay true to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, and just get in the zone, guys. Get in the zone, right? Go through that journey, enjoy it. Put your head down. It's a you versus you, right? You're lazy, your weak self against your future strong and hardworking self. That's how it's gonna be. Now we're gonna basically talk about the last thing, Rich.
Yes, to be continued, as you can see. So next week, again, same time on Sunday, we will do the next gentleman call. And I will show you this here once again. Right. So you guys all understood now, hopefully, that as a man, you should focus on mastering all areas of your life. So we discussed the first area. It's the mindset. Over 1 hour of value regarding how to think the right way as a man. Now the next area is wealth here, right? So that means next Sunday we're gonna dive really deep into this topic here and talk everything about money, power, business, entrepreneurship, obviously as well, iGenius, network marketing, trading, investing, and so on, crypto, etc. And then we will continue from there. Next one is going to be health, right? Diet, nutrition, food, sports, gym, martial arts, relationships, networking, mentors, family, circle, woman, lifestyle as well, fashion, traveling, social media, all the good stuff. So we will go through all these topics step by step, and every Sunday we will continue with the next topic, guys. So you can be very excited for the next call next Sunday. We will prepare again very, very nice value for you guys. Yes. Well,
there.
Yeah, I would say that's it for the first gentleman call, guys. I'm excited to see you again on the next call, and stay strong, keep conquering, and we're gonna see us on the next call next week again. Let's go.
You're more fun.